Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you're at. I hope you're feeling fine. Uh-oh. Yeah. It's like, what the heck? Where'd our game go? There it is. We are going to go right back into it. Um, just a little reminder what our deck looks like. We are splashing two colors. So we are a black-white deck splashing red for this invasion and red for this um, legendary creature from the past that does some pretty cool things when we life gain. We had some hidden life gain features inside our deck that I thought would probably help us out um, as far as getting an opportunity to kind of throw some of those fireballs out. It says when white spells with life gain um, hit, and I don't see a ton, but I do see this. This card, if it sits on the deck, will give us a 1 life for every new creature that enters the battlefield. Well, we have 16 creatures, so that's good. But we also have the ability to make these Phyrexian tokens. Um, she's going to incubate twice and then transform them all. When she transforms them, they go from being artifacts into creatures, which is a creature entering the battlefield. When a creature enters the battlefield, you get a +1. If this guy also happens to be out there and a +1 happens, anytime a white spell causes you to gain a life, then you get 3 damage to a creature. This happens to be a white spell that would cause us to gain a life, and so we'd get 6 damage across just from Glissa's incubate twice transformations happening. And there's more. There's just a ton of little things. But the sculpted transformation gives us an incubator token. Um, again, the incubator token with Daxos out is huge. So, like I said, there was just enough to justify this. But this is super strong. If you see this invasion, just get this invasion. This thing is nuts. It's essentially you get 2 of these warriors, and when they attack, they each get a +1 counter on them. So, I mean, it doesn't take long before they're like in 7/7s and 8/8s. They're real, and there's 2 of them. There's just a lot going on there. So, if you can find a way to flip this, the other thing that I liked that I didn't recognize until I played with him is that when the invasion hits the deck, it gives +2 to 2 creatures. So those are 2 creatures that you could have attack the invasion that are also going to get vigilance, right? And you can even do haste too. So if you feel like, hey, I'm going to cast this, and then I'm going to throw another creature out, and then I'm going to give 2 creatures vigilance and haste, and then they're both going to attack it. It's pretty easy to flip this because its ability helps you flip it. And I think that that's one of the keys to a really, really solid battle. I've seen other battles where it's like it deals damage to everybody, and it's like, well, that's great, but that doesn't help you flip it. And then it's sitting there, and then they get prepared for you to attack it. And Bola Slinger helps get attack or defenders out of the way. Attentive Skywarden flies over the top of them. Phyrexian Censor causes non-Phyrexian creatures to come in tapped, which gives you the ability to get their attacks off. Realm Breakers are obviously really solid removal pieces. This guy also helps you remove a piece, and he'll help us get a plane cycling if we run into a situation where we don't have the white cards to cast our spells. Same kind of thing happening over here with the black. So mana is all messed up, man. We've got 2 fixings, and then we've got 4 other cards to go along with the 11. So we have 6 total whites. We have 7 total blacks. That is barely enough. I mean, if you were running like a 16, 16 deck, you'd probably have 8 of each, roughly, if you had 16 lands. And so being at 7 isn't extremely off, but it is a little scary. There are some ability for us to be kind of mana screwed. So we're hoping that these, reds and greens just show up late, and that we get 2 of at least 1 color, so that we're not mana screwed for the first 3 turns. Other than that, the format feels very, very slow. It feels very methodical, and it feels very bomb heavy. And so we wanted to play into that by creating bombs that made that kind of difference, right? This is a bomb that actually makes that kind of difference, believe it or not. This is definitely a bomb that makes that kind of difference. And I think this one is too. I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. Yargle's just an insane, distributor. And then the Flying Lifelink to go along with some of these, incubator tokens in the wide format. I feel like we've got evasiveness, we've got width, we've got a lot of things. Things that we don't have in the deck are these red cards. We ended up picking up a lot of red late on pack 1 and pack 3, and we even got some cool enchantment over here that like triples the amount of damage when someone gets home. That's right, Yargle swinging for 27. Just to give you an idea, like how that works. You can put some wings on a Yargle and swing for 27. That's always fun. But you do need red creatures. These two creatures right here are both red and white, so they could convoke into the city on fire, but it's just getting way too dirtily. Like way too many, dominoes have to fall before that works out. And so I'm not doing it that way. The other thing is the kite sail could go away, and we could bring in something like the Doombringer as a way to sort of stabilize and provide some life. He's kind of expensive at 5, but getting the ability to like drop the last few counters off of an invasion would be pretty sweet, or even adding some counters to their invasion would be pretty sweet. First opponent that we played had an invasion that flipped into essentially like the Beseju kind of creature, right? Like the Beseju Saga flips into one that says power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. That happened. Don't worry, I brought in the intercessor, grabbed him, and then the guy killed my intercessor, which caused the creature not to go back to their side, but rather the battle to go back on my side. Unfortunately, that battle had a destroy a creature situation, and it just was pretty painful. And I was like, huh. But I was able to stabilize. And that's kind of the key to this format, is that there are going to be bombs that hit. You don't just quit. You just look for ways to get around, look for ways to contain, hold on to these removal spells for the big guys. Don't try to sneak in a little bit of damage, a little bit of damage, a little bit of damage, because if one of those bombs goes off, you've got to have an answer for it ready. If you don't, it's game over. When you do, haha, you win. So that was kind of the key to winning that game. This one's pretty sweet too. It gets you an extra card onto the deck, and then you get this 8/8 that essentially makes all your creatures unblockable. Damage just gets through whether they're blocked or not, and that just gets nutty. So I'm a big fan of this card as a neat bomb to finish up with, but double green was just, I don't know. It was going to be a lot. Any of the double pips were going to feel like they were going to be too hit or miss, and we were going to have a card just sitting there as a dead card in our hand for a long time. I will tell you this too. One thing that I noticed was that when you are transforming artifacts and putting things on the deck, you are not. That's the other thing too. When you're transforming anything, when you're bringing this thing out there and then transforming it, and you're casting this from the graveyard, when you are transforming this guy and turning him into a 3/3 death touch instead of a 1/1 death touch, these are cards that aren't leaving your hand. There are ways for you to spend your mana to affect the board to keep your progress moving, but you still end up with cards. And so, if you end up in a situation where your creatures can transform, right? I think that you're in a much stronger position than you think. You don't need as much card draw. But if you're going to be in a position where your creatures won't have these options to sink your mana into in order to transform and get stronger, then I think that you're going to run into a real problem, and you're going to need a lot of recursion out of the graveyard. You're going to need a lot of token creatures getting created in order to just keep up with the amount of bodies and the strength of those bodies as time goes on. So, again, anytime you see a card that can transform, think of it like a card draw spell built into it, where you don't have a 3/3 anymore, but you do have a 4/4 that has this insane, in this case it happens to return one target artifact or creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and it gains haste. That's pretty awesome, but then you got rid of it at the next step. Still, just a lot of unique things that can happen inside of here. Here's a Phyrexian Myr. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. But okay, so I've rambled on enough to know that transformation is like getting a card draw. Getting incubator tokens is definitely a great way to go wide. They also provide defense so that the creatures that you don't want to lose are creatures that you don't end up having to block with. And even getting this ability out of the graveyard and bringing it back is just another so good. And so, if you can slow them down You don't have to be bigger than their creatures. You just have to be able to control what's going on with their creatures. And if you can control what's going on with their creatures, whether you're talking about, containing them with removal spells or you're containing them with flying over the top of them, you should can be able to maintain control even after the bombs go off. Let's find out, though. We don't know. This is definitely the bomb of choice. Glissa is the one that I want the most. This is the one I want to experiment with the most. I really, really, really want this and this out at the same time. I want to see what a world looks like with both of those cards that are out there. Let's see if we can make a bomb go off, man. Let's see what we can do. We're jumping into game 2. We already won our first game, and like I said, it was a really fun one. It was really interesting. So let's see what happens here. We have 4 lands and our invasion. So if one of our lands is red and our Glissa, oh my god. We got a red land, we got a green land, and we got all of our bombs. Every single one of our bombs. How do you... I think we're going to keep it and know that we might lose this game because of the keep, but it's hard not to. Yeah, I mean, we're going to make a bomb go off. Oh, thank God. I think we're saved already. We'll put that out. I think we're saved already. One more land gives us a Glissa. Glissa's achieved. Is it a battle too? No. There's that transformation. We'd be giving up our creature to stop 3 damage. If I block him, though, he'll just kill me. So we'll say no on the blocks. Because the -1/-1 is enough to kill me, which is not good. Kind of going against what I said earlier, right? Which was don't use your removal spells on things right in the beginning. But let's just not listen because this thing's scary. I can't block it, and it's coming in hot. So turn 1, turn 2. That's okay, actually. That I can live with. Right, we could pop out a Sculpted Perfection next, give our Phyrexians the ability to do better. I hate to experiment with things like this to find out. So we'll do this. I'm a little nervous about removal. Alright, so Gliss is an option. Gloomfang is just a cycler. I think we have to take the risk on the Glissa. If we take the risk on the Glissa and it works out in our favor, then we should be able to throw the invasion, flip it, attack, and go. We'll have a 4/4 to deal with, but I think we'll be big enough to deal with it by then. So let's go. Let's see if we got a removal spell. If I didn't have all the other... oh, nice. Kind of like this. Let's see. I should have incubated twice. Obviously would have been better. Now that I look at it. Yep. Saw that coming. Okay. Still got 5 mana here. If I throw this out, it just sits there and I lose the deal. So let's put out the Phyrexian Censor. And let's put this out here. And we're saying no attacks. And the reason we're going to say no attacks is because we are going to attack the... We're going to attack the invasion of Kylum next. Yeah, I've seen a box. There you go. Oh, the knights. Coming in tapped. Coming in tapped. Let's go with you. Let's see if he wants to give up one. He does. I dig it, because we still flip it. We get our 2 creatures. Yep. And let's see what happens next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more mana if I want to cast the Fire Song. Not that it's a huge rush because we don't have any of our lifelinkers. Go ahead, go ahead. Mm-hmm. You're so strong. You're so big. Big and strong. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 7 to make this the menacing backup 2/2. But I do kind of dig this. Red instants and sorceries you control have lifelink. I like it. Let's lifelink up. We'll stabilize. We'll definitely trade out somebody for the Knights of the New Coalition or another one of the bounced, like the bombs there. But yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Trade it out. Get some life. Throw some. I think if I get life gain with a white spell, I get what? Oh, I guess that didn't count because it's a token. Oh man, I thought I had me. That's okay. It's a nice invasion you got there. Definitely got the knife or the knight thing going. Mm-hmm. Go for it. I dig it. Okie dokie. How would you like to bam. We could do a little bit on everybody. Huh. I think they both get menace. Nah, just the one, but that's okay. I think we'll do this. If he wants to do the Quendi prior to FemFest trade with the token, I am okay. Everything else is a bit of a chump block here. Like I said, a bit of a chump block there. Ooh, 7 damage coming my way. Yeah, well, one's going to have vigilance, so good game. Good game. Anyway, pretty good game, back and forth. I definitely think that keeping the bombs early was not the right way to play it. Having the bombs kind of hit one after the other without any support meant that they kind of answers could come, but you could get a sense to see that like you weren't completely dead when the bomb went off. You still had that opportunity to kind of stabilize. So cool, I think. We'll see. But first game is a loss, unfortunately, but it was a fun one. Like, and I'll take it. If we can just win and then lose and then win and then lose, I'm fine. Like, I'm more excited about getting the cards than I am about the gems at this point. I really do like how battles play out. I think that you know, the conversation about Phyrexia All Will Be One, which was bring everything to the extremes, right? Mid game is dead. It's all about getting to toxic 10 as fast as possible or controlling so completely that all their creatures are gone and you're just removing. Ooh, this kind of hurts. Can't wait all the way then for Yargle, so we have to remove, and we're in a much, much better position here. I'm going to say keep 6, and I'm going to just drop a land because I like a 1/2 and then a cycler if we absolutely had to. I don't think we will, but I like it. All right, so we'd like to see Traumatic Revelation, Aetherblade Agent. Looks like he also did down to 6. So the Hound is coming after me. And we can hold off on that and say next. I'll attack and go. And end. Phyrexian Sensor on the next turn is maybe the most ideal play we have. Getting a Phyrexian Sensor down on turn 3 just keeps the lanes open. Oof. So part of me wants to cast the Phyrexian Sensor, but I'm going to do this one instead because I have no idea what the counterspell looks like here. Why would you do it now? Oh, that's a bad idea because now I've got access to the card. Oh, that's not good. Um, Big part of me wants to just have a 3/3 on the board. I'm probably not going to take anything unless I really feel like I can disrupt something in their game. So let's see what we're facing. We're facing a turn 5. We've got these little 1/1s that can come out at sorcery speed, so they're not scary. And then a 1/4, which has the ability to clean cards. Convoking this and dealing 4 damage would definitely ruin the day for something. But this is a scary card, but it's down the road, and we already have an answer in our hands, so I think we just take that. Having a 1/4 blocker would slow us down more than me having a 3/3 right now, if that makes sense. Oh, what? Are you quitting? Don't quit. Don't quit. He's all red, and he only has blue. Oh no, he's sad. That was the one blue card that he could do. Yeah, the red, the mana screw is so bad. Um, okay, no reason to get rid of this. We'll just keep going. He's just feeling the day slip by. So, oh, how I wish I had one more mana. Probably just do this. Yup, yup. That's fine. I want the one more mana so bad. I'd probably start with the Yargle, but well, yeah, the -4. Yeah, no, I'd do this because the -4 is not going to hurt me. Mm-hmm. One more mana. Let's just go Glissa. I think we incubate twice. And then he's just going to quit. That's going to happen, though, in this format, I think. It's bad. Bad for him. Like, I feel bad. But he had, like, this convoke strategy with some of these commons in here that were, like, all about card draw and +1s and stuff. And he just didn't have enough going on the other side of the equation. Yay, we went up a level. All right, 2 wins down. 1 to go for the big one, man. Let's get this next one. Let's get it. Who's ready? I'm ready. Let's get it. You ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. Okay, 3 mana out and a decent curve. 2 different Realmbreaker Grasps sitting in hand. Give us a real nice control feel. Unfortunately, there's no white. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I had to. I had to. This is much better, though. So we can definitely keep 6, and we don't need the extra planes, and we can put that guy back in the deck. And even though we've got nothing to do for a long time, I do think that I would rather have the mana on deck. I didn't have anything to do for a while either there because I didn't have the mana to cast it. Just need one more piece of mana here. Or, I'm sorry, one more land would give us Sculpted Perfection in order to have something to do. Or we can just put this guy out. And we desperately want that mana now. We've drawn 3 cards, no mana yet. 2 cards. Mana. Mana. What are you doing with your non-conversion thing? That's funny. Let's do this. I think backup works really nice with this card because the ability is now in that card. And so I can just tap that thing down and make his life a little hard. And then if he gets killed, then the counters can go on to the Bola Slinger. So using the backup that way was not detrimental in any way, shape, or form. Okay, Glissa is available. Infected Defector can come out as well. Sealed Perfection seems pretty nice. What would you like to do? What would you like to do? I haven't seen any hint of a removal spell yet. So I say let's go here first. I think I'm going to just incubate twice, which is nice. And then if I attack all in, I'll keep the Mutagen Connoisseur and tap that guy because he's the only one that can offensively do anything. And then we'll see. Good. Nice. Oh my god, two of them back to back. Yeah, good on you. Okay, okay. The Phyrexians would come out as 3/3s, which would make them a lot better as far as damage blanks are concerned. This one would be a 5/4, which would also make him a pretty solid defender. And then this thing is just nuts at 9/3. Probably want to put out the Sculpted Perfection and have Glissa give everybody First Strike and Death Touch, or what do you think? Transform them all? 6 mana shot, or Phyrexians go big? I think Phyrexians go big. And I think we'll just tap you. Yeah, I think I'll just tap you. So they would have to sell out to kill something like the Bond Warden, right, as an example. And I'm okay with losing the Bola Slinger, and I especially am okay with keeping the Bond Warden. Next attack, I do believe I will be transforming, but I might consider holding off. That's fine, keep coming at me too. Well, all right, so interesting situation here. If I bring up all three, now I can give them all First Touch and Death Touch, and that's a great way to remove this board. So I think that's what I do. 2, 4, 6, right? Mm-hmm. And I know it's weird, but I want the Enduring Bond Warden stuff to go onto Glissa just to make her even harder to deal with. So I'm okay sacking her. Mm-hmm. Ho, 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 ho. He's taking 9? That doesn't seem like a good idea. Yeah, we'll just put him over here, actually. I was thinking about it. 16 damage coming our way. He's got an invasion. This helps him draw a bomb, which he draws an enchantment, which doesn't actually do anything negative to us. Yeah, Glissa won't be able to attack, but at the beginning of the attack is when she's going to do her thing. So you'll lose 1 blocker. You'll have 4. I could do this, though. Yeah, let's just do this. We'll just get rid of that. Done. Got it. And this thing will have Summoning Sickness, unfortunately, so it's probably not the best use of our mana. I think we just go like this, and we say Phyrexians have first touch, death touch, first like death touch, and that should be enough to clean up a lot of our board, right? Because he can't let any of those attacks go through. He just can't. First strike, death touch is brutal, my friend. Brutal. That's not enough. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, it was. You can get rid of one of them and keep one creature. Come on. Pick who's going to die. Okay. We might as well just do that for funsies. As a nice little blocker. I'm okay with this. Yeah, that's probably not enough. Game. Game. We did it. We got to 3 wins. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Game 1, or draft 1, feeling solid. We're definitely going to keep going here, right? Why not? Claim it. So 3 wins. Next win is just starting to get into profit territory now. Heck yeah. I had a goal, and that was to average 1,000 gems a draft for the 10,000 gold that I had saved up for each draft. That was the stated goal. We'll see if it works. I can get mana number 3, but these are both in the wrong colors, and Kitesail's not going to do me any good without a creature. Okay, so we're keeping this, and we're probably pushing this off, because it's just too far out, unfortunately. At least we have some interaction, and we have a turn 3 creature. So we shouldn't get too run over here. +1. No. I will just take the hits on this guy. What has he got? Sacrifice this creature and draw a card. There you go. Now you're talking. Aether Blade's scary, but we'll be above it all, so I'm okay with this. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's fine. You can have one. Do I? Yeah, I think so. I can't sit around waiting for this, unfortunately. When he transfers it, he's going to get non-creature spells you cast have Convoke, and at the beginning of your end step, untap up to 4 target creatures. So, pretty good overall. Artifact creature can't block, be attacked, and its activated abilities can't be activated. But that doesn't mean its passive ability, which would be the convoking thing. Yeah, that's just so scary. Oof. Oof, that's so scary. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Unfortunately, though, I'm going to have to say... I have to do that if I want to stop that thing from flipping an extra turn. And then I can use it to get rid of Scorn Blade or something like that and see. We're going up against a player. Player. Yeah, that's going to be a nightmare. The Cactus Sea Tyrant of Segovia. Oh man, it's basically like giving vigilance to everything, right? Okay. Gaining a life. Not enough to do anything positive, but we should be able to pass an invasion. But if we don't have anything to attack said invasion, we're not doing too good. Yep, we're taking it on the face. Oh boy. Still frozen. I don't mind this. It's a good way to stop the 3/3s attacks, and it provides at least something as the form of life gain to kind of stabilize. And so we'll take 3, 5. What? Oh my god. Game over. Good game. That's insane. Dang. This thing is nuts. Oof. That's it. Here you go. Here you go. We're just conceding. There's no way. This is nuts. What an aggro style blue deck. I want to remember it. So it was this and this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'll tell you. Not worthy. We're scum. We suck. Okay, let's hopefully get our one more win over here because that was rough. That one hurt. It was so fast. But I really liked the combo. I thought it was really good. I think that we used our removal when we were supposed to. Maybe our curve was a little too high to get enough interaction with those little 1/1s and stuff. 1 drop, 2 drop removal, 3 drop play, 4 drop we keep. And clop. Psh. Yep. I have an Inker Drinker. I could have done that instead. Sure. We don't need a removal on an Ichor Drinker. That's crazy sauce. Pink. I don't hate it. This is pretty good. We'll just do Sky Warden. I really want to hold on to this for a bomb. And we'll say no attacks. Probably double block the Edge Familiar if it comes. Yeah, why not? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I could Ichor Drinker and Attentive Sky Warden out. I think that sounds like the right plan here. So we'll do this. And then the question is just, do I hold it back? I think I do. So if we just attack in with the 3, and we hold back our... Oh yeah, there we go. Never mind, I forgot. That's the whole point of having one of those. Alright, the ground is feeling lonely down there. Get a card draw for 2 spells, which we should be able to do on the next turn. I do think I'm going to go like this. Whoops! I forgot about that. Oh! Please keep it that way. Yes! Yes! There you go. Holy convoking madness. That is why. Wait a minute. Hold on. What's the word? Cancel. What's the word? Oh, word 2. I can deal with that. Yeah. I don't even want to mess that up. Meanie. I think we can do an all attack. Let's get the damage in while we can. Imperiosaur. Anything drop in the sky? Nope. Hey! Convoking. What a pain in the ass. All right. Wish I had a green. I think we're fine. Right? What are we afraid of? We got to get both of those in. We just have to. There's just no other way to deal with it. We could have done that. I'm fine with trading this off. But now we're threatening lethal in the sky, and I'm feeling much better. Hello. Would have liked to have that. We did it. Victory number 4 in the books. Boom. And essentially, we did it with small ball, right? We never cast our Glissa. We didn't cast even this. We did it with the small guys. And we just kind of kept our height, used it as effectively as we could, used our life grain. And the mistake that kind of bought us the time, although it wasn't a huge mistake though, was jumping in with this guy and then kind of feigning the trick. The feign on the trick caused him to double block in a way that was just going to cost him more than he should. That mill 2 cards or 3 cards and then get 1 out of the deck was just not that exciting. So we made it to 4. We got 3 more packs coming our way, and we could go into profit zone on the next one. Let's see what happens, Captain. Mm-hmm. Mm. This guy can help us get the black if we end up in this situation. I really want this card out on the deck, but we got nothing on white. Do I risk the mana screw? I say no. I say we mull. Okay. We have the same problem, but we have like we can get the white out of this, and we'll hold on to these 2. I guess I'm getting rid of this? Oof. I hope not, but I think that's the right answer, unfortunately. Please draw white. I kind of feel like I went from bad to worse. This can help us get the plane cycle, though. Interesting. We won't have to worry about finding red or green. We have all of them. Overgrown pest, you pesty pest. We'll go with white now. That way we can cast a creature. Would you believe that? A creature. We're not going to be blocking the pest. No. Wow. The mana has just been flying off the table. Again, we're not dealing with that. I actually am going to let that mana die and try to cast a Yargle on the next turn. Never mind. Jin-Gitaxias is getting... Wait a minute. What's the ward? Ward 2? Yeah. No. No, Jin-Gitaxias. No. What the heck? How many does he have? If I put my Yargle out, we can double defend and get rid of the imposter. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Hi. Stop convoking with Jin-Gitaxias. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey! Nice. That was impressive, and I never thought to do that. Wow. Wow, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. That's game, obviously, but still, that's so good. I'm just gonna say nice. I'm so impressed. Yeah, I'm not so sure that warding this guy was very good. hmm We definitely flooded out. Like we just didn't ran out of creatures. I've got over half our mana in the deck, and we haven't been able to do hardly anything. Yeah, I don't think that's enough though. Yeah, good game. He's got lethal on. Well, no, hold on. I could block. Well, no, I couldn't. He's just tapping me like crazy, so we just concede. Um, Not that impressed with Arya, but the Inquisitor and Jin-Gitaxias are nuts. Just nuts. They are tough. This is pretty cool, but I love the trick. You know, you never think about making one of their creatures a 4/3, and you get a card draw out of it. But that's brilliant. That's brilliant. He had a lot of card draw replacement stuff, which makes sense. He wanted to cast a lot of cards, and if he can flip this, he can get a lot of cards. So I'm impressed. I mean, I'm really impressed. That was really good. I don't think blue is as bad as everybody's been saying. I think you just got to be really smart in how you use it. Uh, 3 different packs with 1,400 gems. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, yes, and yes. Let's open up packs. Let's see what we get. I have 5 sitting in here. My God. A little bit of everything. Another Phyrexian sensor means that we can start to look at possibly making a Phyrexian tribal deck with Incubate. Wrath is just a cool art on a card we've all seen 100% of the time. Not that excited about that. Ooh, 12/12. And whenever you attack, you create a tapped and attacking XX green dinosaur token, where X is the greatest power among other attacking creatures, which would be you, who is 12/12. So, yeah. That's nuts. Or create X white vampire tokens with lifelink, where X is the number of other attacking creatures. I don't think you'd ever do that. I think you'd always just do this. Maybe other attacking creatures means it's not plus 12/12. Maybe. I'm not 100% certain, though. I'm not 100% certain. Got our second Daxos, which is cool. We've got a Halo Hopper, which is new. Double Striker here, and I've seen this thing out and about. Creating the Sapperling is kind of nice, and it's only 3 mana to flip. So 2 mana and then flipping on 3 gives you 2 bodies on board. One's a 3/3 Phyrexian. If you've got some Phyrexian Tribal, I think that Blight Reaper is pretty solid as a 2-drop. I would actually suggest that maybe a little bit better even than the Death Toucher, because Death Toucher has to attack to get the card stuff on. So who knows? And then a Guardian of Gapur. When it enters the battlefield, exile 1 target creature or artifact you control and return it to the battlefield under its owner's step at the beginning of the next end step. So every single time, no, it just bounces something. One time. Yeah, that's not that good. I mean, it's got some ETB kinds of things which are cool, and I can mix it with the old Mothers of Machine to make things happen. But yeah, I'm not like jumping up and down going, oh my god. Merciless Repurposing. Exile target creature and incubate 3 for a total of 5. That's not bad. You get a 3/3 body sitting in the wings, and that's not bad. Whenever a creature you control becomes a target of the ability, you can choose a new copy, and then this ability triggers only once per turn. But doubling your backups, or yeah. This is actually way better. Red-white looks good. Red-white looks real good. And here's some white blue, which is kind of the night theme. So you'd have a flash flyer that could come in and maybe stop something happening in the sky. You look at the top card of your library at any time, and you can cast spells with flash or flying from the top of your library. A little bit tricky, and that's kind of a constructed sort of read on things, right? Yeah, it's an angel. It's 3 mana, and it's a 2/3 in the sky. So it's nothing amazing about it off the charts, but dropping it in there and then other things having flash and flying. Certainly a deck that you could create. Just tough. Very much a build around. I don't know why. I guess the art is the why we get it. Convoke, target creature gets -3/-3. So a convoking, it's essentially like a free removal spell since your things that are sitting on the board ready to get paused are convocable. I actually don't think white removal is nearly as good as I did before. Having played with it a couple times, I think that is going to come back and bite me in the butt. Hey, our favorite rare. It's like the worst one. It was our pack one, pick one, and we got 4 wins out of that. So whatever, we did fine. I ain't freaking out. This is cool. Whenever you can sacrifice an artifact creature, and then it just gets +2/+1. No, it's not as cool as I thought. Not as cool as I thought. The Phyrexian one that transfers over incubate tokens has got better effect than this. This is cool, and it's rare. So getting 2 rares out of a single pack is going to happen because of the fact that you're getting these combo cards from, way back in the day. So when this one enters the battlefield, you get to draw 3, keep 1, put 1 back in the hand, put 1 in the graveyard. And then when it dies, you exile the top card of your library, and then the opponent just loses life equal to its mana value. And if it's an instant or sorcery, you can cast it. So kind of just a sacrificial missile. Come in, replace yourself with a card, and then do something huge. Hopefully you draw the biggest, most expensive spell in your deck. Pretty good for mana fixing. As obviously saw us, we played 4 different colors, and we did it to pretty good success. I actually thought that with the format being a little slower, it allowed you to really branch out from just the 2 mana decks, and you can still throw those bombs up at the top, which I think is great. I think it's going to change the way that limited feels. Otherwise, haste transforms only as a sorcery, flying in haste. Yay! I'm not so sure what the haste after the transform is going to do for you, because they're usually not in summoning sickness a second time after they transform. But 3 mana for a 2/3 haste here. Can turn into a flying one. Pretty good. Hey, this is the other one that we were looking at. I'm so confused. I thought you were only supposed to get these ones on the side and these ones in the middle. Okay, yeah, whatever you say, sir. And then we're going to go to Mastery. And we're going to go to the Mastery tree. And the new Mastery tree looks cool. They are handing us card sleeves. None of them look amazing, but the Talia Getrog looks really good. I don't like that one. Let's go with Talia Getrog. We'll go up to white. And Alabaster Host Incessor. It's essentially like they finally priced the Cathar, the Brutal Cathar. They finally priced him at the right price. It should be 6, not 3. But okay. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the older Cathars, but we'll see. All right. What did they do? This midweek magic? What is midweek magic? Select 2. It's just a jump in? But it's a phantom jump in? Well, if it's phantom, I'll probably just do the wolf, right? Ninja wolves? That doesn't really go together. Ninja equipped? Maybe, but I feel like this is probably the best bet. Yeah. I like ninjas. I like fighting with them. They're pretty good. These guys don't have a lot of ETB effects, and these guys do. Enter the battlefield. So, And then there's this. We get things like Lizard Blades, which would go pretty good with some beefy guys. Yeah. What's this deck look like? Beefy guys. This is good. This is actually good too. It's a pump spell that we can utilize. He's not bad. Got other wolves out there. Be real cheap. Not a huge fan here. Not a huge fan here. Not a huge fan here. Yes, removal. Yay. Better as a creature than as a piece of equipment, but if it has to happen. And we ended up with a vampire? Like Innistrad just opened right up there, huh? Okay. Blood draw, like, it's nice to have a 3/2, and it's nice to be able to do some damage. Oh, we got a kunai for removal spell, too. That's nice. I got a safekeeping for some tricks. Dragon Spark Reactor, not bad. Nice little removal burn spell. Lizard Blades. Put some Lizard Blades on top of one of these guys. Okay. Yeah, so name of the game here isn't go aggro. It's actually more like get to the bombs. We've got 3 or 4 creatures that are like 6s and are kind of like end gamers. So it may look like I'm going to go crazy with the rapid battery right off the start, but I'm really trying to get to here, right? So we'll say keep. Yeah, we'll say keep. Belligerent Guest right there. Mariner maybe. Definitely Wolfkin should come up sooner than later. Well, aren't you a speedy little devil? Haha! We'll see now. Actually like that, getting attached more. Ooh. Yeah, we'll see now. Spore back. If he wants to make that trade, I am A-okay with that. Used up most of his mana. So you know. You can have it. Huh. Okay, some choices. Reactor comes out, and whenever another artifact enters under your control, you put a charge on it. There's just no chance I'm going to get there. I mean, yeah, there is an artifact, but I think I'd rather do this than anything. So, I'm just going to attach this to this, and then attack. And then hopefully we can get another mana. Can I get this guy out and stabilize the dude? Or a removal spell, I guess. I don't know. What do you think? Probably put this thing out, but yeah, we'll do it that way. Ooh, he's going to get first strike over here. He has to attack. So I think I'm just... Do one more. Good job. And one more mana, please. One more mana, please. Yay! One more mana, please. All right, I think we put this guy out now. As a nice way to slow it down. Definitely. Down to 1 mana. My man. Removal spell, huh? Nice. Uh-oh. That got a little crazy. A little cray-cray. Okay. Put the Mariner out. blocks them both. Put the belligerent guest out. Leaves me with 2 mana, and then I can possibly do nothing with them. So we'll just put the Mariner out. Closest thing I've got to the ability to do it. We'll say next, and we'll say no, and we'll say end. See if he's got it to the face. Oh yeah, that's gonna do it. Wow, some of these cards, man, I haven't seen them before. Whew, that was pretty good. Good on him. Not good for us. Not much better. That's okay. This is great. So, bada bing, bada boom. He's such a crazy shooter. What's he next? Miraculous excavation. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's cool. A little fireball flies across the screen. Pass. And... Let's put that out. See if we can't encourage a removal spell here. And by encourage, I just mean, hey, look at these lizard blades. You probably want to get rid of them. Like, we have all 6 mana here too to get to Tovolar. So, you know, Steel Seraph's going to get out there, and he's going way after me here. That's fine. Mm-hmm. Yep. I believe in you. Throw a creature. A frontliner. I can attack into that. Throw another one. Research desk. I can definitely attack into that. What are these, like colorless? No, he's got white. That's crazy. Woohoo! Out you go. Bam! Attach. Let's go. Next. I'll attack. No chump blocks. Taking 4. You did it. Good job. Do you know why we're going to win? Because they're going to bounce my Tovolar after he's made his 2. And then they're going to get 2 more. And I'm going to end up having a really wide board. And it's not going to matter. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. And then he's going to give you 1. And you're going to have 4. And you're going to be hitting me for 5. And you're going to go up 4. Yeah. Yeah, I know how this game works. Come on, give me a wolf. something to put on the ground. Something. Yep. Ooh. Mr. has to attack, huh? Next, no attacks. End turn. Mishra's Juggernaut is coming in. Hot, hot, hot. Why are you thinking so hard? You just have to attack. He has 2 cards. Like, I don't know why he's thinking very hard on this. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think we're lost. And this is going way too slow. Just do your thing. Yeah, midweek magic kind of sucks. I'm out of this thing. Come on. You're not going to do your thing. I'm just going to concede. You're just going to sit there forever. I'm not here to sit here and let you think about every single card play as if it was like the biggest moment of your day. Okay, we're going to end the stream there. Just to recap, we got a lot of great cards. We had a lot of good fun. We're going back in for more, but we're going to take a pause on the stream right now, and then I'm probably just going to start another one up to do the drafting portion, and we can practice it and play it tomorrow. All right.